Maybe the team, maybe the camp, maybe the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine. Never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them. Step on, spin move, in zone, go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the New York Jets. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11. This will make it into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
And right away, he lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And that is incomplete. Well, shame on them, Coach Davis. They went against your advice. They threw the football, and now they're backed up to punt this away.
They're actually fortunate. They went against my advice, but they didn't turn it over, right? No takeaway for the defense. They'll punt it now. They probably could have gained a few yards if they ran it, though, and helped out with field position.
And it's fielded at the 34. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Check. Lucky. Free. Check 26.
Sony Michel, his first carry. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Sony Michel, the ball carrier.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Yes.
A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jets have taken a first quarter lead. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0.
Makes the score Jets 7, Patriots nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
Then they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Now it's Jackson. Now he'll escape to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And 10 yards to go.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. From the gun, Jackson, and he connects with Ertz. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
New England.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now Jackson on first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Intercepted.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Down and set.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Well, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown.
Complete.
Zach Ertz, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
53's the mark. 53. Check 53.
He'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete.
I see what they were trying to do there, trying to find some dead space in the middle of the field and take their shot right there. A really good idea, but it winds up incomplete.
They're going to try and throw. He's got a man. Complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6.
14. Patriots 6.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
Early, the ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Ball carrier.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports.
Score Jets 14. Patriots 6.
Jackson. Off to Thomas on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
To number 80.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
Jackson
Credit there goes to those guys up front.
Certainly does, but we're also seeing how quarterbacks are doing it nowadays on the sneak. When I played high school ball, my coach John Ford used to say, just get down behind those guys and pick up the 1st down. Now these guys might hesitate a count, use their vision in their eyes, and find the crease and dive for it that way.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Looking long for Thomas. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, and we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. Kenny Moore that time there on the coverage.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
At the 36-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
That catch good for only a couple.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Trying to lay one up deep. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Throwing again on second down. Jackson. He goes full extension, and he's got it. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now throwing on first down and completing it. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with him for that one.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 41-yard line.
Gain of 13 yards.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. On first and 10, it's Jackson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
By the Patriots.
So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the gun, it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriots score. Todd Gurley as the first half is winding down. And the Patriots move back within a couple of the lead. So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for 2. Here's Jackson. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. And sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. There he goes, right
you gotta
side.
feel it, baby.
And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the 2nd half. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and...
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's the backup now, the former Badger, Melvin Gordon. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
On the play. brings up 3rd and 4.
They'll look to throw, and that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll try and throw for it here. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Throwing is Jackson. And this is complete. It's Allen. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. They'll run with Sanders, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up.
The kick is good.
Hopkins with the extra point, and we are tied at 21.
1 apiece.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. Here's Gordon. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Back at his own 49.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. 4. Now Gordon. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
A gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll run with Michelle. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Oh, he left this one out to the right. That's a bad miss. No good. And we will remain tied here in this 3rd quarter. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up. Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Jackson from the shotgun. Now he's flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They go back to Gordon here on 1st down. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
19-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
This is Gordon. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was trying to hit Melvin Gordon there. And it's 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Early down stuff to put this offense in precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
The Jets on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Melvin Gordon. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are going to take the lead. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Jets 28, Patriots 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Some of the big boppers in the game traditionally have been safeties, and he certainly fits that mold. He lets his pads do his talking.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Play action. Now Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfect.
And my goodness, another interception. He's picked off near his own 48. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
Gordon. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so, because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right? Where you are, that's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch his flat. Watch his flat. Watch his flat. Watch his flat.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Melvin Gordon. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Point after try forthcoming. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Jets 35, Patriots 21.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and
operating from the gun. Jackson. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Coverage there by the safety, Harrison Smith. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is He's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
Second down and 10.
They go play action with Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Jackson. Open man, it's Allen. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
3rd and long.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
And goal at the Patriots 1-yard line.
And they will run it with Michel. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Sony Michel, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And he puts it through.
Makes the score Jets 42, Patriots 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. He'll have a first down past the 40. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
First down, Patriots.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And it's intercepted at the goal line. snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth. Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. And Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry